What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm Braethorn. How are you doing? We're here. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. So hope everyone's doing great. What's up, Crash? How's it going? What's up, Eclipse and Coggle? How are you? Yeah, we haven't gotten really much anything here in Texas, at least my part of Texas, but yeah. How are things going at the green screen? Going okay. I haven't moved my desk around or anything, so there's still like this big side here where nothing's happening. So I just moved chat over there. So there you go. I haven't really messed with it, really. Not much. Alice, welcome. How's it going? Good evening from Florida. Hope you're doing okay over there. What's up, Robert? How are you? Dave and Sailor. Hello. That Windows update borked a few game matches I was in. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, so, you know, I've got the... Oops, not what I meant to do. That's the button I meant to press. There we go. So I got that going. My color keying. It's, as you can see, the lighting is still not even across the green screen, so it's not great. But I haven't finalized the lighting anyway, so once I do, it's going to be a lot better. And once I also figure out how I'm going to get it to where it's more of my background. Yo, Igor, what's going on? Look at that. Hold up. Thank you, Igor, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Let's go, nerds. That's tier 1 sub for Walleye, Akisita, Jolan True, One-Eyed Wonder, Sick PCs, and Doozy Zood. Welcome to the swarm. Thank you very much. I turned you off. Okay. Yo, what's up, Sick PCs? How's it going? It looks sick, though. I'm glad you like it. I broke some things on my stream, though. Like, I can't do my zoom right now in this mode. Let me see in the other mode. I'll check real quick. Well, that one works. Oh, but no, stop. There we go. Because I had my because I had VLC selected, like I had it active, I use plus and minus for hotkeys, or I use minus for the hotkey for doing this. So it was like doing that. It was slowing down the music. That's great. I don't know. My Stream Deck pedals stopped working. So, but yeah. So that zoom still works. The other one doesn't. It's great. Rayshun Robinson I hope I said that correct. First time catching you live. Thanks for joining. Getting in all those close-up and personal shots. Yeah, I mean, it's fun for when someone gives subs and stuff like that. So I want to get that working again, but it just does that sometimes. Basically, with the zoom feature, I always end the stream with a zoom in at the end, and if I don't unzoom at the end, it will break it. And so I always forget to do that. That's my bad. That's an Exceldro plugin, so I don't know. What's up, Bona? How's it going? Welcome. The Alabama hitter. Bray, I'm not a gamer yet. I'm watching your videos to see what I actually want to do. Pre-built or build my own. Still learning. Oh, that's the thing, is if you're on the fence, you can save money by building it yourself, but not everybody needs to be doing that. Like, not everybody needs to do that. That's a separate hobby from PC gaming. If you want a game, you can buy pre-built. Just you're off to the races, and you have a warranty and all that good stuff. So really, it's all up to you. If you build it yourself, you are the warranty, other than parts warranties with the manufacturer and all that. Holy moly, Bray's been abducted by alien space bees. That could be a narrative. I don't see why not. Mark M. Hello, greetings, welcome. Are these current Alienware desktop? No, I'm going to stop you right there. No. Not Alienware, not ever. Nope. I don't care if they give it to you for free. Well, I guess if it's free. But like, it's just their stuff sucks. Their stuff sucks. Even if it's high-end parts, like they're taking high-end parts and then like limiting them. Yeah. I don't want to support that company. They're just generating e-waste by the gallon. I think it's how you measure e-waste. Igor is correct. Buying a pre-built can get you into DIY. That's how a lot of people get into DIY. What's up, Broga? How's it going? Yeah, I'm not trying to make you feel bad about looking at Alienware stuff. I've done it before. Because I don't know, part of me wanted to believe Alienware was cool like way back in the day, but once they got picked up by Dell was like, cool, we bought this new property, let's go ahead and just ruin it by Dellifying it. What? Alienware still is pretty good at the laptop they are, and their monitors are nice, but that's just because they're Dell monitors, and Dell monitors are nice. And Dell laptops are whatever. Uchi says, I hate Braythorn. Well, nobody's perfect. Thank you for the one-man hype train, Igor. Appreciate you. What's up, Dodger Dog? How's it going? Crash, it's okay. They can hate me. I mean, you know, not everybody's got taste. That's fine. What's up, Observer of Thoughts? How's it going? They probably work for Apex. Though most former Apex employees are like, yeah, dude, no, they suck. They're terrible. Oh, you know what? It's probably an Alienware marketing person or employee or their engineer. One of them. If there's more than one, I don't know. Don't feel bad at all. Appreciate the good info. Thank you. What's up, Dodger Dog, in both on both platforms? Thank you for watching on both. I appreciate that. You work for Dell? Well, see, like I said, nobody's perfect. But once we know there's a problem, we can work on fixing it, right? What's up, Triple B? How's it going? Does Alienware have good monitors? They do. They do make good monitors. And good laptops. But their desktops are... for many, many reasons, they are not great. Mostly proprietary components. I'm not a fan. Don't like proprietary stuff. It is destined to be e-waste by default. If you want to fix an Alienware, there's only one way to go, and that's through Dell. Or I guess Dell might have their own like approved repair centers, and you're just gonna pay so much. What's up, Warrior Sailor? How are you? Dodger Dog said there was a lady asking me what pre-built to buy. I told her to come talk to you. She went and got an Alienware, and I told her send it back. It's a bunch of proprietary crap. I guess that lady skipped a step and did not come talk to me. You got the QD OLED ultra wide. It's incredible. Yeah, Ploof will not shut up about that thing. Ploof from LTT. He loves that thing. I was a Dell person, but then I learned about CyberPower PCs through Costco. I mean, I'm not a fan of CyberPower PCs. I've talked about it I've stated the reasons many times, but like it's still a step up from Dell, a big step up from Dell. I'd like to get my hands on one of the pre-Dell Alienware systems. Supposedly they were pretty good. They were. They were. Yeah. They had their eyes on competing with like Falcon Northwest and stuff, and they were doing their best to do it. And then Dell bought them out, and that was that. What's up, Celtic Reaper? How's it going? I bought an iBuyPower and Skytech. I'd recommend both. There you go. Those are two good ones. There's someone who's been having issues with an iBuyPower PC and then asking me questions about it. And I was like, have you reached out to iBuyPower like at all? They're like, no, I haven't. It's like, why not? They're the ones who are supposed to help you with your warranty stuff because it's the warranty from them. Are Alexander PCs trustworthy? Yes. Yes, they are. My Asus laptops are filled with bloatware. They always came back after updates. Ooh. What's up, Emerald Dragon? How's it going? Yes, Terraria is good, Crash. Yes, it is. No one wants to use the support they paid for. Yeah. Do you recommend CyberPower? No, I don't. Between the powers, I recommend iBuyPower over CyberPower any day of the week. Because of the support you get. It's way better at iBuyPower. Also, if you look at some of the pre-configurations that CyberPower does, they're no good. Any opinion on Starforge PCs? Starforge is good. They're too wrapped up in Intel right now, but they have a couple of AMD PCs. Intel is hard for me to recommend with everything that was going on with because of the way they handled the situation. I mean, seriously, like, it took so long for them to even admit there was any kind of issue. And we knew. Like, everybody knew. Everybody knew. Watch the level 1 tech videos about it. It really... Wendell is the best. Wendell seriously can explain things far better than I can. But it is quite in-depth. So if you're not really into in-depth explanations, you're probably going to... Your eyes will glaze over or whatever. But, I mean, give it a shot. Bona says, bought a PC from from Zydax a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to hold out before saying anything, but so far not feeling good about this transaction. Spent about $6,500 for reference. Yeah, I pulled the Zydax code. I pulled it down after there were some issues with their customer service with one member of the community who was so desperate they were leaning towards legal following through with legal action. And I was like, wow. And I got Zydax on it, but like, I will always help you guys wherever I can when it comes to something like that, but I should never have to. And that makes me hesitate to ever recommend it. Ghost Boner says, never had any... What's up, Ghost Boner? I hope you're doing well. Never had any issue with any of my on my rigs, but then I'm aware of what can arise. I feel like CyberPower PCs has its issues, but I feel like that's any of them, depending on knowledge of said user. Well, most Ghost Boner, most people are not that comfortable with their PCs, and it's the vast majority of people, and they need solid support through and through. So I'm going to send, because I have to help a vast majority of people, I help a lot, or I should say a lot of different various types of people. I tend to go towards the safer recommendations for that reason. Ray, what about your code with Apex? Don't have one. They wanted one, and I was like, you don't just ask for that. You don't just get it like that. No. I could build my own PC, but there's always that chance you could do something wrong, and family not as nerdy tech-wise as I am. I mean, look, there's always a chance things can go wrong. True, but I mean, there's a lot of like resources out there for figuring that kind of stuff out. And you're never going to start out good at something. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have issues. But just understand that there's so many resources out there for how to do it. You can avoid most of the ones that we all made. There was no YouTube when I started building PCs. Yes, Alice, that's the next video is on that one. The next video that I'm finalizing right now actually is on the Hero. Yep. I mean, I was told about it before it went live, so I was anticipating that one. Justin Miller, what's up? Hey Bray, you helped me buy a PC like 2 years ago at this point. Just want to stop in and say, hey, hope you've been well. Computer's still amazing. That's awesome, Justin. Happy to hear that. Thanks for stopping in. Cyberpower make hotbox PCs. Some of them are. Some of them are okay. But that's it. When you're buying a PC, you're not just getting the product, the physical product. You're buying the ownership experience. You're buying what kind of support are you going to get? You know, what kind of guarantees do you have? What is the purchasing and ownership experience like? That you're buying that too, and that's where a lot of the difference is going to be. I saw iBuy has slashed some prices to get rid of the old Intel and AMD systems. That's where we're at. We're in the launch season. That's going to happen. I have no idea how to read your name. There is no like capitalization or anything, but is it Kella? Can I call you Kella? Can Quototech or Alexander PCs build in a specific case, for example, the N case? They can, if you request it, if you work with them over email, then yes, they can, usually. Rajas TD, hi, hello. What's up, Steve? How's it going? Why is your PC so loud? Because it's a Dell. Rate Starforge PCs. Do it now. No. I can rate them, I guess, but that wouldn't mean anything to you as an individual buyer. That's not how things work. It could be a 10 to one person, and it could be a 1 to another person, because Starforge might not be the right company for them, for their purchase. That's not how that works. There is no valid SI tier list or anything. That doesn't work because it's different for every individual and their individual needs and preferences. Ed, thank you for the $3 super sticker. Appreciate that. How's it going, Ed? Look out, it's the legendary PC Pitbull himself. Never heard that one, Bumpkin. That's a new one. Enjoy the return of SI Weekly. Yeah. I have one for this week. It's going up tomorrow. Boosh. That's so cool. Boosh. Bray, do they make Sky? Yes, Skytech probably has merch. You can probably get it from the skytechgaming.com website. Starforge is my favorite penis rocket company. They're kind of the only one, I think. Well, I mean, there is SpaceX. Alabama Hitta, you have some real horror stories on your channel, like the brand that wanted you to review 5 PCs to get one free. That company is why newbies are scared to purchase PCs online. Yeah, that was, they're gone now. They shut down. And I called it a year in advance. I was like, yeah, you guys, this is a sinking ship, and they're acting like it's going great because they got funding. Oh my God, why are we getting so many ban evaders? Can't evade this one. Later. It usually is weekly. Summer was Garbo. Summer was Garbo. What's up, Solsden? Braithorn, how you doing? My talent is finally coming on Thursday. It's shipped already. Can't wait to use that. Very cool. Congrats. You're in for an amazing unboxing experience. Their unboxing experience is top notch. Like, it sets the bar really, really high. Alabama hit it. When I covered light closing, I was somber because a lot of people, it was a rough situation. Light gaming PCs had been purchased by a company in Texas, so they moved from Illinois to Texas, and a lot of their employees moved with them, and then now they lost their jobs. Some of them found jobs there, you know, in that area, Some probably moved back, but there were also thousands of customers without a warranty after that. Now, after watching the video where I talked about this, Meta PCs went out and they contacted me and said that they wanted to pick up all of those warranties for all those all of Light's customers, and they did it for free. And I immediately set up a coupon code with them, because that was like one of the most like Chad moves I've ever seen an SI company make. Good Lord. Somber is, yeah. Meta is goated. They are. And there's a lot of instances where Meta crosses my mind for one of these. I need to do more systems with Meta, honestly, for some of you guys, particularly some of the higher end ones, because that's kind of where they sit. They're kind of in the power GPU standing there. But I do need to vary myself a little bit more in some of the PCs that I recommend, because I end up going with some with a lot of the same options a lot of the time, and I need to not do that, because it's my own messaging is like, hey, it's not right for everybody. But I go by what you guys tell me, and if you guys tell me this, and that, I'm like, well, this is a good option, or I just did one like this. Look, it's already ready to go, or whatever. But yeah. I think everybody should record their first PC building or unboxing experience thoughts. I mean, not everybody has the means to do that. Everyone has a camera on their phone, but they might not have a tripod for it or whatever. They might not want to do the Kyle thing, the bitwit thing, and do everything one-handed like that. But yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point, Igor. Very true. Meta is local to me. They advertise on OfferUp a lot. Never seen a company do that before. Well, I mean, it makes sense. And they also have a storefront, so that's cool. Not every SI has a storefront, but they do. I believe they do. I'm camera shy. Well, you don't have to put yourself on camera. You can just be some disembodied hands that are unboxing a PC. But here, the thing about that, Celtic Reaper, is if you film your unboxing, it's cool, because it will show if something is messed up in the PC from shipping. That will demonstrate, hey, I unboxed it like this. This is how it came out of the box. So I didn't do this. So for warranty and for insurance purposes, shipping insurance purposes, it's really a good idea. It's just not everyone's going to have the means to do that. Phone videos are cringe, IMO. Phone cameras have become amazing, honestly. I don't think they're cringe. And something like a phone gimbal is actually really cheap, too. I have a DJI one that I used a little bit. So for those of you who are looking for help, don't forget, if you're in the YouTube stream, if you're watching the YouTube stream, click the description of the YouTube stream, and you'll find the first link right there. The first thing in the description is a link to fill out a form. You fill out that form, and you'll be on the list. For those watching on Twitch, Stream Elements is posting now and then this thing saying, want help getting the right PC for your budget and needs, blah, blah, blah. The link at the end of that is your link to fill out the form, get on the list, and get help for free. It's funny because I'm really bad at making money. I'm very terrible at making money. I'm awful at making money, honestly. I hate talking about it. I hate thinking about it. I just wish that I could just do this and never have to think about it ever. And then bills are magically paid and food magically shows up in front of me, and I just eat and I just talk and I'm good. That's not how things work, though. However, someone emailed me. They followed the instructions at the end of the form to get one-on-one help off stream, and said, hey, how much is this service? I'd like to get one-on-one help. And what did I do? I said, well, it's $100 if I'm off stream, but if you want it done for free, come to the stream every Tuesday and Thursday and I'll do it for free. I'm really bad at it. Like I do this all the time. I do consultation for SIs for free. I do consultation for you guys for free. I just want to give my knowledge away. I just want to give my knowledge away and my expertise. And that's not smart, but whatever. My first PC since my OE broke when my best friend gave it to me was the one I'm storing, and that thing has a 3900X. AMD. Okay. Uncleared Beard 1 wants me to hydrate. Sure. Why do you guys want a PC? The PS5 Pro is a 4070 for $700. Because, Rayshun, people don't want to just play games. People want to have a PC. So, why are you here if you don't want a PC? Curious. I mean, you're welcome here. But yeah. Also, do you know that compare the number of games available for PC versus the ones available for PS5? A lot more games, a lot more variety. It's just better. It's better. It's objectively better to game on PC. It's just a little bit more expensive because it does more than just that. I'd love to be as smart as you, Bray. Well, I mean, I'm smart in only a few categories, and I talk about those categories all the time, so I share that knowledge. So you'll get there if you just keep watching, I guess. I'll keep you updated on the Zydax stuff. I was reading your comments in the Zydax area of your Discord, and I think it just made me more worried. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, if you come here after you made your purchase, there's not much I can help with, unfortunately. You should have a guarantee where you should be able to return it, but you're going to lose some money on that because they're losing money on your PC because they have to sell it used now. Thank you, Alabama. Appreciate that. Okay, the PS5 Pro is not a 4070 law, not even close. I don't know because I don't pay attention to consoles, but sure, I guess it's not. I don't know. Right there, you're genuine. Stay true to yourself. YouTube's already loaded with shills. Well, Ed, the thing is, I came to a point a couple times in the last couple months where I'm like, I should look for a job because I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. So yeah, I like to keep my standards, but if it means I can't do this anymore, I got to figure something out. So, I mean, that's pre-built rebuild. It's supposed to help with that because it's supposed to be more sponsored content. But that, of course, that's why I have the green screen up. By the way, that's the whole purpose of this, is because I'm filming for pre-built rebuild. Blazebox, please fill out, if you're looking for help from me, please fill out the form. It's linked in the description of the stream. Am I supposed to register a 4070 Ti Super for the warranty to be valid? Probably. There are many products out there where you need to register to have the warranty. Getting some new peripherals and used your recommendation for Bad Seed Tech. Bad Seed is awesome. Absolutely. Do you play games off stream? I rarely have the time for it, but sometimes, yeah. I need to kick back and relax, Dodger. So sometimes, yeah. Is it going to be comparable to 4070? I don't know. I don't know. What's up, Riverbend Growing? How's it going? It's going to be more advanced than the Slim or my PS5 that I got at scalper prices in 2022. What about Exotic PC? Exotic PC is getting better. Are you just going to keep asking me about all the different SIs? Do you know how many dozens there are? We're not doing that. Just fill out the form if you're wanting some help. But Exotic PCs was bad, is getting better. You know, if you want to know my feelings on an SI in a much more thorough way than me being like, what about this? It's great because this, or it sucks because this. Just take the name of the SI, go to your YouTube search bar, type in Brayathorn and type it correctly. It's right there. And then put the name, because I've made videos about exotic PCs. And in each SI Weekly, I usually put the name of the SI so that you'll know that I talked about them. So it helps for search purposes. But yeah, Exotic, like when I put out a video about how I didn't like the way they did things, they reached out to me and they're like, well, what can we fix? And I was like, all right, let's talk. So that's really cool. I like to see that. It doesn't mean they're going to change everything. I'm not correct by default in everyone's eyes. Like, a lot of the things I say are my opinions. The only downside to my content, I think, is that no one else is doing it. So really, it's just like my voice out there, and there should be more than that, in my opinion. I think we should have more people. And that doesn't mean, like, right off the bat, like, if someone is a tech content creator and they, like, I've spent years doing this, so it's going to be difficult for anyone to get up to that level of acumen when it comes to knowing the SI industry. But there's still a lot I don't know still. So it doesn't really matter. But if someone who has been watching a lot of my content and then they decide to do it, their opinion's going to be too close to there's too many caveats to this. It's going to be too close to my opinion if they're just listening to me all the time. So it's like, it's going to take a while, I think, for anyone to pick up that this is a really good niche and they should, more people should do it. But there was one person who was doing it, and I watched one of their videos. They weren't completely about pre-builts, but I watched one of their videos, and they looked at Alexander PCs, and they said, oh, it's too expensive. The Alexander PCs, the boutique builder, by the way. And they did not mention, oh, this is a boutique builder. They're by nature, by definition, lower volume, higher prices in order to keep the freaking lights on. That's how boutique builders or lower volume builders have to do things. And they're like, no, but I recommend this HP Omen. By the way, here's my coupon code. And I'm like, oh, HP? For real? Really? Over? I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna even worry about this person. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna call them out. Like, let them make their content, let them do their thing. It's just like, I mean, maybe I should, because that's a lot more people. Like, I'm not trying to get people to ignore one SI and buy from another or anything like that. I want every SI to do well. There's plenty of business out there, and I want that to be the right customer for each SI so that everybody's happy, right? Someone who's buying from Falcon, who wants something in the style of Falcon Northwest, should not be buying from iBuyPower, and vice versa, for sure. Neither of those people are going to be happy. But I am interested in taking business away from OEMs and sending that to SIs to reduce e-waste, to have happier customers who can upgrade their own stuff, and it won't have lockdown BIOS and things like that. It's all ATX standard. If you go SIs, it's great. That's what I want. That's the goal. That's my mistake. I watched a lot of your videos. Must have missed that one. No, it's okay. It's okay. Like, think of it this way. Like, there's times where I'm like, I sound annoyed or whatever. I'm not. Right now, I'm just tired. I'm tired all the time right now. And here's the reason. There's been a nationwide shortage of the... so I have chronic fatigue syndrome. And there's been a nationwide shortage for a couple months. So I've been unable to get the medication I use to treat my chronic fatigue syndrome for a couple months now. And I'm tired all the time. I'm chronically fatigued, you might say. And caffeine only goes so far. So sometimes I sound annoyed. I'm not. I promise. Unless I am. Sometimes I do get annoyed. Maybe I should just outright say I am annoyed. Maybe I should do that, but I'm not right now. Uncle Redbeard, Alexander PCs are great at what they do. Bought mine 2 years ago from them through your recommendation. I love it. That's awesome. Man. Alienware probably produces less e-waste than Apex. Crash, I would say that is false. Dell sells a lot of computers. Apex doesn't. I hope Apex doesn't. How often do I need to update BIOS? iBuyPower did it for me along with other settings. Do you have a video on what these settings should be? No, I'm not going to do that, because there's going to be so many different BIOS out there. There's going to be different types of users, things like that. There are videos from other creators and that kind of stuff. I don't go in depth because most of my viewers aren't going to mess with their BIOS and should just be you should just talk to your support. Talk to iBuyPower support anytime you need to do that. And as for how often you need to do it, well, if it's Intel 13th or 14th gen, whenever there's an update, you should probably hop on it. Other than that, really just look at what the differences are, see if it's important to you. I literally stumbled on the whole community about a month ago. It's all Greek to me. That's okay. It won't be for long. Sometimes feelings. You need an angry bee and a happy bee for the green screen so you can let us know. I guess I could just probably like flip the Mathos like instead of, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Even as a SkyTech fanboy, Alexander PCs is awesome. It's hard to deny it. I mean, their feedback in SI testimonials is just 100% positive, and there is a lot of it. Boy, howdy. So that, you don't listen to me. Listen to your fellow community members in this forum. Listen to them. I'm not out here buying PCs. They are. What I talk about is, I've joked about this, but like my SI weekly videos are basically a react channel. I'm a react channel. Okay. I look at SIs, I react to what they've got, and I give my feedback. Okay. So I'm a glorified react channel in a way, in a sense. But yeah, the SI testimonials are probably one of the best things I've ever included in the Discord, because that means you guys get to help each other. And there are a lot of people going in and commenting on other people's testimonials. That's not what that's for, and that does annoy me, but there's sometimes where they ask a valid question and receive a valid answer, so that's fine. Brown beef for bathroom break. You guys might notice, I like never take bathroom breaks during stream. To be fair, I stream these like 8 hours a week. That's total. It's not a lot of time. And I've been kicking around the idea of doing this more frequently. But yeah. Igor, no. Igor, no. Okay, I hope you guys have filled out the form. Let's see if there's any new ones today. We have 2 people who have filled out the form today. So for those of you who have filled out the form, here's what you need to do, okay? What you need to do is sound off in chat and type out my name correctly. It's right here. It's not Briathorn, it's Breathorn, not Briathorn. Okay, I've seen that typed a few times already tonight. Type out my name, and then I'm on the list. So Breathorn, I'm on the list. And then the chat windows will highlight my name in those messages so I can see it. And because I'm not going to know automatically just from you being here that you're on the list, you need to let me know. What's up, AV2? How are you? I hope you're having a good day too. Okay, don't put a comma after it, because then for some reason it doesn't highlight it. But it's okay, Rejath. I saw your thing there. I see you there. Okay, and Blazebox, the 2 people that have filled it out today. Is there anyone who hasn't filled it out today who's here on the list and who's here in chat? I feel like there's a lot of people who fill out the form and then don't show up, but that's okay because it still helps with data for me to like make my content. So that's cool. I like that. But then they never get their help. So that's not cool, and I don't like that. go. That works. I guess I could even just do this, but not quite as clean. I don't know, this works. Either way, pretty clean green screen, not gonna lie. Okay. Ed, you don't have to put an @ before the name, but, you know, just like this. So you don't have to put @ before it. It'll still highlight it, but putting an @ before it can help you spell it if you're having difficulty with that. Actually, I might not have shown. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Buy any deals with Amazon Prime today? I did not. Not really flush with spending funds at the moment. Trying to be frugal at the moment. All right, Ed, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Brie Cheese Thorn, bra, and thank you, Crash. Appreciate that. All right, so we have 2 people. That's it. Just 2 people who need help today. All right. So here's what we're gonna. First, I'm gonna go over the important thing here, which is, we are potentially on the cusp of AMD releasing 9800X 3Ds at or near the end of the month. And that means that it might be a good idea if you're looking for a mid-range or high-end system to hold off until then. That means you Rajoth TD, you're at $2,500 and you're looking for a system for gaming and streaming. 8 cores, 16 threads should do the trick for that. So I would probably hold off until end of the month to see if that's the case. Man, I hate rumors. I should try and see if I can reach out to my contact at AMD. They can't tell me stuff, but I'll see if I can weasel out some kind of information or idea. But then I can't tell you guys because I'll be under NDA. Exodus says, your thoughts on Ryzen 7 7700X and the RX 7700 XT. Well, the 7700X is a CPU, and the 7700 XT is a GPU. Even though they're very similar in name, they are very different in function. Those are my thoughts. Hey, if you can be vague, so can I. But being vague does not help you get helpful info. I'll tell you that. If you had to choose a daytime gig, what would you choose? I'm going to tell you something. Even though I have had to consider going back to a day-to-day, 9 to 5 job, I've gotten so used to the life of a full-time content creator, and the fact that I cannot access my chronic fatigue syndrome meds these days. I'm just like, my brain shuts down when I consider doing a day-to-day. I can't fathom what I would do. I barely have any energy these days. It's really rough. No, Igor, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think many people are in, if whatever search they're able to do for that are going into the search bar and putting in, let me find a 42-year-old overweight bald man. I don't know that I'm gonna be high on the list there. What's up, Ben? How's it going? Good to be back here. Missed the chat. How you doing, Braythorn? Just keeping up with stuff. Northern Lights, how the heck are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you guys should have seen me when I was sick. It was because of not having my meds and whatnot already for that, and then being sick making me more tired is like, well, like, it's cool. I didn't want to exist. That's great. Well, that's actually all I could do. But yeah, when I think about a daytime job, I can't think of anything I would want to do. I really can't. Northern Lights, thanks for joining in both platforms. Appreciate that. My significant other loves to watch me eat. Can't change people. It's true, I guess. How tall are you, Brave? 5'10". I am of average height-ish, I guess. What's up, Exiled Wolf? How's it going? Hey, there's a huge group of women looking for bald, bearded with dad bod guys. I guess so. But no, Igor, I have a significant other. I'm not going to be an escort. Sorry. Okay, so I guess we're going to get started with this. So you guys heard my messaging, right? 9800 X3D is rumored to be launching at or near the end of the month in only a few short weeks. So you may want to consider holding off until then. I could always do something like if it's a parts list or if say if it's a Micro Center one, I could do everything but the CPU so that you can then have everything else done and then just swap out your CPU. But that's going to be up to you guys. Come on, Braythorn, they make good money. I know. How do you know? You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer that, Northern Lights. Don't do that. I honestly need to get. I need to up my health game. I need to get better about my health because, I want to like now that I found. Look here. This thing, guys. I found my calling. I have found my calling. This is what I'm meant to do. I feel. I couldn't see myself doing anything else. Once you find your calling, and then suddenly life comes along, and it's like, hey, you might not be able to do this, and I'm just like, please. This is what I want to do? Sorry, I submitted a little late on the list. Eclipse, that's whenever. You submit whenever. That's fine. Warrior Sailor, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a good one. What's up, Short Game? Hit the gym, Brayathorn. Thanks, Short Game. I appreciate that. It's not like I can... okay, you must have missed the chat about chronic fatigue syndrome and all that. And no meds for it because of the shortage. But you know what I was doing for a while, and I actually lost weight this way, was I was doing a lot of different exercise with VR, and that actually made a big difference for me. Because when I went to my first event, which was PAX East 2022, God, I could barely get around. It was really hard, and like I was sore all the time because I had gone from a very active job to this, sitting in front of a computer and just editing video or talking, right? And I'd been doing that for like a year and a half by the time, and my my fitness had gone out the window. So I started doing VR stuff, and by the time I went to PAX West, like half a year later, I was feeling way better. I was running around. But I dropped that whenever like in the last year or so, I dropped off on that, and I need to get back at it. Currently working on growing a Braithorn beard. Good. They aren't too bad. You look good in Jay's 2 cents video. Thank you, Broga. Appreciate that. I'm definitely not as bad as I was before I started doing VR exercise, but I need to get back to it because even with CFS, exercise can help with, feeling a little bit more energetic anyway. Always remember when people tell you to get in shape, round is a shape and some of the greatest things are round. That's true. Hey, Bray, what about a PC instructor at a tech college? I would need to have some kind of degree in education to do that, and I don't have a degree in education, so I can't do that. Very likely, or at least a degree in computer sciences or something like that. I don't know. I never got my degree, actually. Funny how a piece of paper can suddenly be pretty important. Dad bod, Chip and Dale's dancer. Lol. No, thanks. Not a good dancer either. Is this the 7800X3D? It's still the best CPU for gaming if you can find it. Nobody has it. It's there's a shortage on those. They're very difficult for most SIs to get their hands on. Ben Honda, I just did explain that. Supply and demand. Before there was enough supply to supply the demand. Now there's still a lot of demand and not enough supply. So prices go up. It's all economics. That's amazing, Crash, considering Braithorn didn't exist back then, but I mean, I did, but not Braithorn, not this persona, not this, the name, well, maybe by then, I don't know. I've been using it for a long time, but sure. Okay, so Rajoth, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Are you still here? The Micro Center near me has a killer deal on a bundle, but on 7800X3D, just saying. Trenton, so what's up, Trenton Ralph? Yeah. Well, cool. That's good. They may be releasing the newest one though in just a few weeks, the 9800X3D. So if you wanna buy that and you won't be bothered by the fact that the new one just came out or is about to come out, then go for it. There are some people who generally will be unbothered seeing that something new just came out, even though they just bought a PC a few weeks ago. And those people, more power to them. I don't think I could do that though. Werewolf Mania, sorry, don't have the hat near me. I apologize. I don't think I have any hats near me. Sorry about that. Hate to say, but AMD is trying to sell other chips. That's why they didn't push more production of 7800X3D. One-handed gamers because the 9800X3D was pushed up. It's the same thing with NVIDIA. NVIDIA knows they're going to be launching 50 series, so they already stopped production on the 4090 and 4080. It's super. So that's how it goes with manufacturing. Okay. So Rajoth, did you hear what I said about the 9800X3D coming out potentially in just a few weeks? Do you want to hold off for that? Or would you not be bothered by buying something and then the replacement for that thing coming out just a few weeks later? You guys who are on the list, I am talking to y'all because I need to know whether to proceed or not. I think the only thing I could probably think of doing as a day job, since we're still waiting on responses on that, would probably be I would probably work for an SI. I think I'd probably want to work remotely for an SI. I think I could do that. I mean, I could bring a lot of value to the table there, that's for sure. NVIDIA just going to fill all the GPU partner contracts and change those 4,000 production lines to make data center GPU, I guess. Yeah, it's frustrating. What's up, Arutu, by the way? Hello. And I'm one-headed gamer. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's frustrating as consumers. 700X3D are best chip they have ever sold. They could easily have made more, but why would they when they're going to make their new one? They want to sell the new one. They don't want a repeat of 9000 series launch. They want to have something that's going to be in demand and supplied and sell a lot, make a lot. They're in the business of making money. Every company is. I think we should just have a chat session. Well, so far that's what this is. You can try walking a quarter mile each day. I have done some walking lately. I've been trying to do that because but the thing is, just like to exercise, you have to have a certain amount of energy. Maybe I should try some pre-workout or something like that. I mean, I talk about chronic fatigue syndrome like there aren't people out there who every day drink cup after cup of coffee. I feel like there's people out there who have CFS and don't realize it because they caffeinate so much. But then caffeine loses efficacy, and it's like, what do you do then? You keep adding on more, I guess. Like the daily amount of caffeine that you drink should not exceed 1,000. I guess what is it, milligrams or whatever of caffeine. And your average cup of coffee has what, like 80 to 200, depending. One-handed gamer, I'm no longer sick, so that's nice. Still tired, but not sick. Braithorn, yeah, I'm that's what I meant. For mid-range and higher-end systems, if you're looking for a budget build, then yeah, it's not going to allow for that, so we can proceed with yours. But Rajas said that they're fine with waiting, so there you go. So Blazebox, what is your actual maximum budget for your PC? Because you chose the less than 1,000 for your budget. I think you actually said what you wanted to do earlier. Okay, it was 5600X, 5600 XT, 16 gigs of RAM, 600 watt PSU for $500. Okay, tell me what your maximum budget is for the PC, and we can do a build. I wouldn't do a 5600 XT. There's going to be better options for your GPU. That's not a good GPU. We'll do a parts list for you. Braithorn, don't I feel like it's going to be hard at first, but if you push through it, you will make your life better. What? I think you lost me there. What are we talking about? Amazon Prime doing great GPU deals right now. Sure. The only thing about buying computer parts, make sure you're not buying from a random third-party reseller. You want to buy used PC parts or something, go to Jawa. But if you're looking to get new stuff, make sure it's not through some third-party reseller that's taking mining GPUs and relabeling them or something like that. Don't do that. It said for most adults, it's considered safe to consume up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. Most people who do drink caffeine will drink more than that throughout the day. But, you know, it's whatever. Basically, as cheap as possible. No, I need a number, but yeah. 1K max for sure. Okay, good. You gave me a number. Thank you. I'm looking for an entry-level system for my sister. Okay. I'm scraping this together for Christmas, and I can build it myself. Okay. Alrighty. And you put 1440p. So to be clear, you selected 1440p for the resolution. Does that mean that you already have a 1440p monitor? Because that's not really the cheapest route. 1080p is going to be the way to go to get just the best performance possible for the money. I mean, I guess, unless we just focus on the GPU, which you can't, even then, even so. I would aim for 1080p. It's going to be much easier to achieve, and you'll get higher frame rates, which is actually, in my opinion, more important for gaming, for that experience, than jumping up to 1440p. 1140p? I think you meant 1440p, right? Or 10? What? Okay, I'm confused. Okay. Yo, Kraken Nose, thank you for the 80 biddies. Appreciate that. Just started saving up for my PC. Apologize. Our first PC build will sort of go to waste, especially since I upped my budget. Won't request another PC Matchmaker until I have the money ready this time. That would be a good idea, Kraken Nuts. That'd be the best way to have have it help you. Isn't the Wii like it? I thought it was 720p. Right, I'm planning using my PC to run softwares like GTO Wizard and PO Solver. We'll also be playing multi-table online poker tournament. Okay, sure. We'll keep that in mind when your build comes up. I got it. You can be tech support for warehouse or factory. Trust me, the tech support guy here at the warehouse makes good money. Yeah, I've done that kind of job before. I don't think I ever want to do that again. I've been there. I did IT for 10 years. Let's try going with something upgradable. The 7600 here for the CPU. Let's try that. That'll get us in through the door. That'll get your foot in the door on an upgradable system. But man, that price is not great for that, honestly. I don't think that's actually the right choice. Because then what if we do a 12400F instead? 12th gen, not affected by any microcode nonsense, all that stuff. Plus, this is just 1200F. 6 cores, 12 threads. And there is an upgrade path down the line, and by then they should have they supposedly have everything figured out. That should also come with its own cooler, so we don't need to do a CPU cooler. So that's CPU and cooler handled right there. And you want the PC in black? Okay. And it's just for gaming. We can go with one of these. What's one of the better deals in this price range? I don't know. This is looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, it looks like a good price off Amazon. Sure. Do we go 2x8 or 2x16? Let's see what that comes out price wise. Wow, cast latency 22. Yeah, that's Crucial Pro. That's not what we want. T-Skill Ripjaws. $51 for 32 gigs, DDR4 3200, CL16. Now, keep in mind, games have, this is just for gaming. I understand that 16 gigs would do the job for the most part. But if say your sister wants to play some Escape from Tarkov, suddenly it doesn't do the job because Escape from Tarkov is really poorly optimized and wants a lot of RAM, stuff like that. So yeah. Have you checked 12700KF on Amazon? No. This is that's more CPU than this needs. That's more cores than this needs. This is for gaming only. You don't need a ton of cores for gaming only. It's also going to require a bigger cooler. It's also going to pull more power. Probably need better power delivery on the motherboards. Well, the motherboard should be fine with that, actually, looking at it. But yeah, don't overdo it. Just because it's something you can get, you're also forcing yourself to spend more in other categories like cooling the CPU. So yeah. We'll go 1 terabyte for now. Native resolution will be more important for her, I think. Okay. What's up, Nick? Methany. Hey, man. I'm new to PC building and PCs in general. I was going to buy a pre-built from Skytech just to get my foot in the door. Anybody here own one or know about the Shiva 2? Okay, if you're looking for help with a specific PC, Nick, please fill out the form. Get on the list, and I'll help you out. Check the description. It's the first thing there. Ironically, when I quit coffee, I ended up with more energy. That was a rough 3 days, though. Well, that sounds like... that sounds nice. Ready to update the BIOS in your Z790 Hero? I just did mine the other night. Mastered it. I saw that in the Discord conversation. I'm sorry, that I should have responded directly to it, but I have not yet. And I'm getting some stuttering in editing, so I do need to do that. Let's see if we can find the 7700 XT deal that I saw. $349 for an Asus Dual OC 7700 XT. Let's freaking go. You want 1440p? There you go. $350. $350 for a 7700 XT. Let's get some perspective on this. $350. Go to Zach's Tech Turf right here. Go to the GP comparison charts. 1440p Ultra 7700 XT will average over around 95 FPS. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the difference in performance between the 7600 XT and the 7700 XT. This thing is nearly the performance of a 3080 in pure rasterized performance or a 4070 for $350, people. Holy Toledo. Haha. Deals. Indeed it is. This is one of those things, right, where it is going to be incredibly difficult for you guys. Got to understand something, okay? Listen up. Come here. If you expect SIs to be able to match prices like that, they're not going to be able to do that. SI system integrators cannot match the volatility of retail. Retail's prices fluctuate like crazy. However, system integrators buy in bulk usually, and they can't necessarily. Some SIs, some smaller SIs can do that because they purchase in smaller quantities or they purchase per build or whatever. Those are the ones who can kind of keep up with it. But they can't just keep changing their prices, because for a system integrator, changing your price on a whole system, people are going to see that and maybe come back a week later. Suddenly it's more expensive and they're like, well, I wanted it that price that it was. No. Don't ever expect a large business to match the volatility of retail. Okay. A PC building business. Don't expect them to match that. It's too much to expect from a system integrator. Great Thorn, it's been a long time since I built my PC. Thank you so much for the help. No problem. We still need a case and a power supply, but you gotta understand this thing versus the 5600 XT that you were talking about is. Let's look here. 5600 XT is, or we meant 6500 XT. I'm pretty sure. No, if you meant 5600 XT, that's down here. That's down here. And we jumped all that, and that basically gives you 40 average FPS for 1440p. We jumped up to this for 350. So it's going to come up to more than you wanted to spend. I know that, but the capabilities are going to rise right along with it. Like, this GPU punches well above its weight class for that price. There is a $20 mail-in rebate, yes, but that still makes it $369.99. Still a good deal. Now we got to choose a case. Thinking Fantex XT, maybe? The XR from Montech is a sick-looking case, though. For $63.90 with those fans included. All right, that's kind of I kind of got to push you on that one if that's okay with you. Look at this thing for $63.90. Montech killing it. Killing it. What do you think about that? Crash, no, those 1440p. Ultra. 1440p Ultra. Yeah. So don't run your games at Ultra and you'll get higher FPS. This is a damn good looking case. You can change the case to whatever case you want, though. It looks great, especially with 3 fans. And 2 of those fans are reverse flow. So you see the prettier part of the fan, but it's still acting as intake. Montech, I'm telling you, man. Like, I've been saying this for a long time. Montech is changing the game for cases, and several other case manufacturers are doing the same. But Montech is right there with them. So we're at $777.85 without a power supply. So let's not skimp on the power supply, okay? I'm not saying go all out, but I'm saying don't get a $50 power supply. It's going to fry all your parts. So they're recommending 700 watts or more. 700 watts or more. So let's look for a 750 at a reasonable price. I would like to do higher than that, but we're not trying to hit $1,000. We're trying to get as low under it as we can with a really solid system. Damn. Not bad, Thermaltake. Thermaltake Tough Power GF3 Premium. Fully modular. $79.98. 750 watts. 80 plus gold. Yeah, no thanks, Gigabyte. Get out of there. I think after all that stuff that happened, Gigabyte should have just dropped the power supply, dropped themselves out of the power supply market, because I don't know that I'll ever trust their stuff again after that. Now, it's $5 more for the Tough Power GF1, but this is, and also the MAG A750GL PCI E5 is nice, but you don't need 12VH PWR, but there are other benefits to that. ATX 3.0, PCI E5.0 kind of thing. What's the price difference? $2. I think this was in a speculative position on the PSU Cultist tier list still. What was this? This was the Tough Power GF3. GF3. Look at that. Tier A high end. Less than 1,200 watts on the GF3 is gold rated. Less than or equal to 1,200 watts. Gold rated. Good Lord. I just want SIs to just use this list for power supplies, because I feel like a lot of SIs get pushed really crappy power supplies in bulk, and they should just look here and be like, no, we don't want those. They're not rated very highly by these people who have gone down the rabbit hole 100% on power supplies and seen what's bad and what's good. So, yeah. There's your system. And this is with 32 gigs of RAM, a very fast and very reliable 1 terabyte drive. We can push that to 2 terabytes and still stay under $900 if we wanted to. And then you won't have to go in and add storage later. But remember that adding storage is pretty much the easiest upgrade you can make. We have a 750 watt power supply, which is only 50 watts higher than the minimum recommendation from AMD. I usually like to add 100 to that, but 50 is fine. That's okay, you know. And a really, really solid power supply. Really nice case with fans included. Motherboard looks solid. It's on sale, so that's why it's at that price of $109.99, seems. So, and then the 12400F, 6 cores, 12 threads, really solid CPU, and 12th gen Intel is not susceptible to any of the microcode woes of 13th and 14th gen, although those are supposedly fixed. Montech sells absolutely great cases for value of money. Very true. The sick case front IO looks good. Yeah. Alter settings done. Reliability is everything when it comes to PSU. Very true. But that's a solid build right there. I'm curious about something. Let's see. XR. Okay, so it does come in white as well, but we're doing a black build, so we already picked the right case. Sometimes they have really cool colors, like a teal color or red, things like that, but no. I think we're good. $857.83 after the $20 discount there with the mail-in rebate. Now, I didn't include an operating system on here. All you have to do is download the Windows Media Creation tool, install it onto a USB flash drive, install Windows. That's just how you install Windows. And then from my YouTube sponsor, VIP CDK Deals, you can get a license for that for pennies on the dollar compared to the retail price. You get an OEM version. Just to let you know, though, if you go in and swap your motherboard or something, or you take that storage and that drive and you put it on another system with different hardware, it will lose its registration. It won't be registered anymore, and you have to do it all over again. But you're talking about like $20 versus $120. There you go. That list is getting longer and longer. Look at how many people I've been able to help. This is just awesome. Anyway. Oh, whatever. I should go back to where I was. And this is just since December. Like, I've been doing this for years now, and I don't have all of those saved. I wish I did. I really wish I did. Okay, so the next person would be Eclipse 4560. However, Eclipse 4560, how do you feel about holding off until the launch of the 9800X 3D? Because you're looking at a budget that would certainly be able to include it. You're looking at a system for gaming and streaming, so 8 cores and 16 threads is more than enough for those use cases. Would you like to hold off until the launch of the new CPUs? That's probably what I'd recommend, since it's rumored to only be a few weeks away. Solid build, I like it. Thank you, appreciate that, Robert. Wraithorn, that looks like an awesome system, especially for $850 US. Thank you so much. You're welcome so much. That is that's what I do. Thank you, Warm Eagle. I appreciate you. I feel like, man, I regret that it's like that system's going to be locked to only going up to 14th gen Intel, but like you can kind of do anything within those options. And yeah, it's not yet a dead platform. It will be soon, but it's not yet. And honestly, if it's just a gaming system, just trying to get off a console, it's going to do everything you need. Eclipse can hold off. Okay. All right, so for those of you who are waiting, you do not lose your place on the list. Come back once stuff is launched, reviews have come out, and all that kind of stuff, and we'll pick up where we left off. Hello. I guess next is going to be Nick Metheny. Is it Nick Metheny or Metheny? Nick, it's your turn. What is your actual maximum budget for your PC? Thank you, AB2. I just spent 2 hours on the phone with my internet support. Good Lord, that must have been a lot of fun. Congratulations. I wonder what other backgrounds I should put in. I should figure out another. Let me find. While we're doing this, I'm gonna go to. Let's find some fun stuff. Ooh, there's a lot of space ones. Oh, I gotta log in. 1 second. Story blocks. Here we go. I'm just downloading a bunch of these. Ooh, that one's trippy. I guess I'll download that one. It's only in HD though, but sure. God, there are 99 pages of these. What the hell? I just put loop as my search term. It would be cool to have one that's like reactive to the audio. That'd be cool. Ooh, that one's crazy. The ProRes version is 2 gigabytes. Good Lord. I'll do H.264. Thank you. I'm just going to be dropping these in and you'll be able to see them in a minute. Sorry. The one that I'm using now, I made this. I made this one because I got a background that had it was a certain kind of file where you have all the separate elements in like Illustrator, and then I separated just the stars part, so I'd have the main file rotating, and then I have another copy of basically the stars there, that with just transparent background that rotates a little faster to sort of get the 3D effect. It's really easy to do, actually. But this is just ones that are pre-made. So let's try that. So let's see. Media source. Let's make it BG1. That's a little crazy, but sure. Yeah, we go for a ride, everybody. Whee! Kind of backwards. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, it's not looping. Loop. There we go. There we go. This would be kind of cool for like an alert or something. That'd be kind of neat. I taught him how to play Magic during Magic the Gathering, right? Yeah, I see that there. During that conversation. And I think I'm getting a big gift card as well as an overnighted new router. Wow, nice. The Searing Sock. Interesting. Yo, Fernando Gomez, thank you for the super chat. What's the difference between PSU with PCIe 5.0 and 5.1 compatibility? The 5.1 and ATX 3.1 is going to be 12VH 2x6 rather than 12VH 3 PWR, which is the updated connector. But thank you for that. I don't know how if it's MX is that pesos. I think 129. I don't know how that translates, but whatever it is, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's pesos or what kind of currency that is, but thank you. Using cards in his language on MTG Arena. Very cool. Snooze that. I like that Amazon has the new XFX Quicksilver 700 XT with a magnetic fans for almost $100 off. Good lord. What's up, Banshee boys? How you been? Welcome. That's the Vegas one. Oh yeah, totally. It's just under $1,000. Was honestly trying to figure out if it was worth the price and if these components are decent for the price. I'm still learning actual specs or stuff like what's what. That's fair. We'll take a look at it in a second. Let me just change these out. I'm going to add another one. Actually, I can just go here and change it. Let's change to another one here. There's that. That's a little... kind of cool, though, for an intro or something. Ooh, wow. That's a little nerve-wracking seeing that come from behind. These are too active. They need to be more chill. I guess I was getting a little too... That's kind of sick. Why did it change color like that? That's weird. But it loops. As long as it loops, it's fine. Yeah, the sudden shifting in color is a little odd. It takes away... It should have gradually shifted. I think that would have been better. What is this? That's kind of cool. Oh, that's... Hold on. Oh, that's because... That's right. That's right. There we go. Sure, we'll do this. Why not? Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. Okay, let's do this build. Now you can't even see the thing that I put in there. That one was less trippy, I think. Okay, so the one you were looking at was... I'll go back to your earlier chat. Honestly, the one you made is the best. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I figured it would be. Yo, what's up, Binary? How's it going? Welcome. That's a lot easier on my motion issues than the previous ones. Yeah, sorry about the motion issues. I'm good. About yourself? Doing okay. Doing okay. Just hanging in there. 1701-A for the background. Sure. What's up, Bumpkin? How's it going? Shiva 2 Skytech. I can send the link in chat if you like. I don't think you can put links in chat, actually. Maybe you can. I don't know. In YouTube. Okay. Let's just see if I can find it. But looking at what you're doing, though. Gaming, pro gaming, esports, content creation / video editing. Okay. I'm going to say this. When you want to do content creation / video editing, you do have to take away from the gaming side of things in order to do that. And on a budget, that can be really tough. So let me see what we got here for this one, if I can find it. Let me put, is it H I? Oh, it's HIV. It's SHIVA 2. Let's see what comes up. Was it this one right there? Wow, that's a lot of results. What the hell? But I think these are only Shivas. It's on clearance, but it's $1139.99. My thoughts are with whoever's in Milton's path. Stay safe out there for sure. Yeah. We should be pretty good as long as you're not on the beach. We are inland personally. That's good. Does taking away from the gaming side mean a more budget GPU? Yeah, because you generally need a CPU with more cores. You need more RAM for certain. When it comes to editing video, capacity is king for RAM. You need more capacity in your RAM. This has... What do we got for... Why is memory not listed? Oh, it's here. It's up here. 16 gigs of DDR5. Yeah. I'm going to show you something that I talked about in tomorrow's video. This is the Hero, everybody. Everybody say hi to the Hero. Hello, Hero. This thing is a limited edition PC from Alexander PCs that they are only running until the end of the holidays. It is a $1,000 boutique build with a lifetime warranty for $998 that comes with a 4060. And that's difficult to manage for a boutique builder, but they did it. And it comes with 32 gigs of DDR5, a 1 terabyte Kingston NV2, which is a PCIe Gen 4 drive. It is DRAM-less, but HMB is really it's really better than I anticipated once I started really testing it. This also has for the CPU a 13400F, so it's on the lower end of power usage from Intel. And of course, they loaded up with the latest microcode, so it should be fine. And a 650 watt power supply in the Vetru M05 case with the Vetru V5 cooler. So it doesn't even use a stock cooler that they could absolutely use that comes with that CPU. No, they have all matching fans in here, cables in cable extensions in the color of your choice, and a 4060. So as you guys saw earlier, can you build a more powerful PC? Yes. Will your build come with lifetime warranty? No. No, it won't. And that's okay. If you get used to building and repairing stuff yourself, modifying things like that, you are the warranty. Plus your parts come with warranty. But no, this is if you want to have an Alexander PC that has a 4060 in it for a very, very cheap price. Like they're not doing a 6600 XT in this like they do in the Auxilia. No, 4060. What's up, On Faunum? How's it going? The zoom, I gotta have it, man. Yeah, I usually have it for my main camera, but it's not working right now. I gotta just redo the settings on it. It loses settings if I shut down the stream without unzooming, and I did that Sunday. I got the Shiva 2 for gaming, 4070. My girlfriend likes it. Well, Broga, this one is also for content creation, video editing stuff. So it needs to, that 13400F is a downside because it's not, but here's what I would do. I would ask if they could make it the non-F SKU, because then you can use QuickSync with it in video editing in Adobe. But aside from that, it is a 10-core CPU. 10 cores. So what I would do is you can email Alexander PCs, which is just admin@alexanderpcs.com, and say, hey, I'm interested in the Hero, but I want it for entry-level video editing. Could I get it with a non-F CPU? And I know TJ, he'd be like, yeah, okay. It'll cost you more, but okay. It'd be like $30 more probably. The downside to this one limited system is that it's not just limited in quantity. You cannot use my code to get it. You can't get a discount on this one. Can you link that in chat, please? All right, sure. The other thing about this is that you can change it up. You can change the GPU all the way up to a 4070 Super, and with a 4070 Super, it is 1388. Suddenly, it's a monster for 1440p gaming. With a 4060 Ti, 4070, the price just goes up in concurrence with that. And if you want to up to a 2 terabyte, it brings it up to 1068. If you want it with a faster NV3, you can do the 1 terabyte. It only adds about $20 to the build. Or you can do the faster 2 terabyte. That brings it up to 1098. You can do faster memory. It's only $30 to go from the 5200 to the 6000. $30. There you go. So yeah, I think this would be a better option. And man, lifetime warranty, Alexander PCs, quality, custom cables in the color of your choice. I recommend a nice purple. The editing stuff was more so for me and my buddy to kind of mess around with it. Well, you're going to be better off with 32 gigs of RAM than 16. That's for sure. You'll run out real quick when it's going to bog down, and nothing kills the creative flow quicker than when your Adobe or whatever software you're using is lagging and trying to find somewhere to store frames. It's just bad. It's bad. It's a bad situation. I've been there. It sucks. With the Hero, is it going to suffer any major performance issues with games like Warzone? I can't guarantee you that. I could tell you, oh, sure, it'd be fine. And then you leave 15 Chrome tabs open in the background and maybe your editing software, and then you're like, why is it not working? Yeah, this is not, you can't expect high-end performance from a budget system, really. If you're wanting to get some kind of high-end performance, and if you're looking at 1080p, which is what I think you selected, you should be fine. You said 1080p, so yeah, you should be fine. Okay. But every system is limited, and if you try to act like it's not, it's gonna tell you real quick that it is. But yeah, I never like to guarantee any kind of frame rates, because the number one killer of FPS, is you. That's the number one killer of FPS. Not whatever system you got. It's you, potentially. That Heroes of Steel includes free shipping and lifetime parts warranty. Yep. I mean, you just can't really beat that. But yeah, also, by the way, for those of you who are going to be getting anything from Alexander PCs, we are updating the code back to where it belongs, back to Breathorn. Before it was Thorn. But don't try using that code on this. It's not supposed to work, so yeah, don't do that. FPS stands no chance when I'm around. Well, at least you're confident about that. That's good. I'm going to say that that's probably your best option there. Also, you said you wanted a black system. The Shiva 2 is white. So this is even more in keeping with what you actually wanted from your system. Hello, would the Hero work with a Samsung monitor ultra-wide 1440? It's not necessary. If you upgrade the GPU, yes. I mean, the 4060 can run a 1440p monitor, but you're going to be stressing that GPU. Bump it up to a 4070 or 4070 Super, and the price is still really good. And then, yeah, go ahead. Run that, you know. Actually, if you do 4070 or 4070 Super, do they bump up the PSU? I got to ask them that, because they need to. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, ultra wide is hard to run. I would suggest the 4070 Super if you're trying to do that. If you're trying to run an ultra wide that is also 1440p vertical resolution, Chavez, you need a pretty powerful GPU to do that with any good frame rate. Okay. So if you're on a tight budget, you might want to work on that budget rather than getting something that can't effectively run your monitor. Because usually start with the PC, then get the appropriate monitor for that. Unless your budget is flexible and you can add more to your PC budget in order to meet what is required by that monitor to give you good frames per second. Because the amount of pixels that you're running in 5120 by 1440, that's a lot of pixels. You're getting close to 4K pixel counts when you're running that, okay? So that needs a beefy AF GPU. That, or you need to really drop down the quality settings in your games, the graphic settings. Okay, Abnerg15. I don't think I've seen Abnerg15 in chat yet, but they apparently submitted a form. I also kind of love that name, Abnerg. Where are you at? Is it Abner G? Is it Abner G? I'm sorry if I said Abnerg. Hello. Hi. Baby beefy as what the heck? All right, Crash. Don't know where you're going with that. Don't know where you're going with that, but okay. Fernando, I hope that answer was helpful earlier, by the way, and thank you again for the super chat. So I'm going to tell you, because you're at a $3,000 budget, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I was telling everyone who's at a mid-range or higher-end budget, okay? Particularly because what you're looking at is gaming and pro gaming / esports, okay? CPU is important in esports, competitive esports, right? You got to have enough CPU to not be a bottleneck for the GPU, right? Well, the best CPU in gaming on the market overall, okay, with only a few exceptions, is going to be the 7800X3D. That is getting replaced, and it's rumored by the 9800X3D, and it's rumored that might be launching at or near the end of this month, only a few short weeks away. I've been recommending that people hold off until we have either more solid info or we see it launch. And the other thing is that Arrow Lake CPUs are going to be dropping as well near the end of the month. So not just the 9800X3D, but Arrow Lake as well. We want to see what those reviews are like. There's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of leaks, there's this and that, whatever, saying that maybe it might not be as good as a 14900K is at gaming if you get the ultra, whatever stupid numbers they have. God, how long? For over 20 years they've had the same naming convention, and then they're just like, let's just throw that away. That's a great way to regain consumer trust. Yeah, good job, guys. Anyway, But that's going to be dropping, and we're going to be getting reviews on that. We're going to see how it does, and that's awesome. That's coming out near the end of the month. So my recommendation for anyone looking at mid-range or higher-end systems is to just hold off a little bit. Just a little bit of patience. Wait for that if you want to. Now, if you know that you don't care about that, you don't care about having the latest and greatest stuff, you don't need to have the fastest or whatever the newest thing is, and you're okay with buying something even though the newer thing's coming out very soon, nobody can blame you for feeling that way. That's your feelings. Now around here, we validate feelings like that, okay? If you want that, that's fine. We'll continue, no problem. But if it would bother you, then we should probably hold off a little bit. Now, this says you're doing an upgrade. Not a pre-built, not a parts list, but an upgrade. I see that right here. Can you explain a little more on that? I see, there it is. I currently have a build and I was wondering what I could do to upgrade it. 12900K with a Z790, 32 gigs DDR5 6000, RTX 4080, 240 liquid cooler, 240 on a 12 well, you say, i9 1200K, it's 12900K, but okay. Your SSD, my SSD, no, I have my SSDs. White or black case with RGB. Are they telling me what you have? White or black case with RGB fans? Is it white or black? It's your case. Thanks, man. I found it. I'll get that one instead for sure. Yeah, I put a link in chat, I believe, didn't I? Did I not put a link in chat? My bad. Good. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, remember, Nick, my recommendation is to email admin at alexanderpcs.com. There. Yeah, you don't need it now, but there you go. My recommendation is to email them and ask if you can get the CPU with the non-F SKU. So you can get the 13400, not the 13400F. It'll be a little bit more on the price, but that will allow you to use QuickSync in video editing. Sorry, I copied and pasted what the person who built my PC texted me. I see. Okay. Oh, your SSD, meaning you moved over your own storage. Got it. So your budget to upgrade is $3,000? Is that what this is telling me right here? And you're near the North Jersey Micro Center? Okay. So an easy thing to do would just be to throw in a 14900K, if that's what you want to do. Because the new stuff, the Arrow Lake CPUs that are coming out, are not going to work with your motherboard. You would have to swap out the motherboard, and we don't know that it would even be worth it. But I wouldn't do a 14900K. Actually, I would say the 12900K is actually a really good CPU still, and you could just stay on that, though I might want to cool it a little better than a 240. So maybe upgrade your CPU cooler. Also, I don't know what kind of case you have, so I don't know if a 360 millimeter AIO would even fit in there. But I would probably stick with the 12900K. That thing is still really fast and really good. Now, what you might want to wait for, okay, you might want to wait for the 5080 to launch, which should be launching in January. I'd probably save most of that budget to grab one of those because they're saying, oh, you know, the people are guessing that the 5080 should match the 4090 and for quite a lot less money. Does that mean I made a mistake buying the 7800X3D back in August? Although this channel recommended it. I'm a guy in a room. Also, the rumors hadn't come out yet that the 9800X3D would be coming out in October. So, sure. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Listen up. There is always going to be new hardware coming out. Although, especially right now, there will always be new hardware coming out. When we're right on the cusp of it, when it's a few weeks away, yeah, don't hold off. Don't wait for it. But the 7800X3D is going to be good for a very, very long time. Honestly, Mike, I hope it's a lot better, but I mean, we'll see. Might not be. Might be just a regular generational uplift in performance. This channel recommended a 12900K 2 years ago, and it's still the best decision ever made. Yeah, it's still a great CPU. But yeah, I would probably plan to upgrade that CPU cooler. I don't know what kind of case you have, like the name of it. If you give me that, I can tell you whether a 360 millimeter AIO radiator will fit to be mounted in there. But yeah, I would upgrade the cooling on the CPU because in the CPU itself will be able to perform better. It'll have more thermal headroom for doing that. In that case, the answer is no. If you didn't know, nothing wrong with that. That's the thing. Once I start hearing the whisperings of it, even if I'm wrong or whatever, I'm going to be like, listen, there's new stuff coming out and you're going to want to hold off. You're going to want to wait. The whole thing was at that time, we didn't know when X3D stuff was going to come out. I thought it was going to be a few months. So besides which, 7800 X3D is not going to get any slower just because a new one comes out. Whatever uplift in performance you need, it's not going to be something I'll tell people who have a 7800 X3D, oh, go upgrade to the 9800 X3D. No. Just keep what you've got. It's more than what you, it's fine. The thing about upgrades only need to happen when you feel like they need to happen, not just because there's new stuff out. I don't think 5080 is going to be close to 5090 if the leak is true. No. AB2, I said 4090. The 5080 is going to be close to 4090 performance for much less money. 4090, 4090, not 5090. It's not going to be close. The 5090 specs are way higher than the 5080. If you watched the video that I was where I talked about it last week, that's what I was speculating about a bit. Uncle Redbeard, 14600K for just gaming, only if you have the latest microcode. If you don't, 12900K. I mean, if you don't care about that, or if you don't want to ever have to really mess with it, 12900K. Just stick with that. It's fine. How often do you upgrade your CPU, GPU? I don't really do that anymore because now I get sent computers. I think it's a Lian Li case. Lian Li. Okay. Well, most of them fit a 360. But with that info, I can't tell you. Don't know. That's not enough info for me. AB2, I can't wait for that card. It's going to be great. The 6090. I hope it's nice. You think future-proofing worth it? We don't use that term around here. There's no such thing. One thing that I always try to remind people of, especially if they're coming off of a console, is that in the console world, you get used to the concept of buying the latest console, and then you're at the cutting edge of technology for like 5 years somehow. They don't come out with new hardware for a very, very long time. With PC gaming, you can get the latest, most cutting edge stuff, and then you're only at the cutting edge for like a year, if that. Sorry, Abner, you cannot post links in chat unless you're a mod. So you would need to click my name here. Just a second. You could just tell me what the name of it is, if you know which one it is. That's okay. It's all right. Just click my name and click whisper and send it over. Or just, it should say the name of it. You could just tell me that and I'll tell you. I don't know, Crash. Never met them in my life. But they can apparently post links in chat, it seems. Oh, that's not a Lian Li case. That's the H9 Flow. All right. Yeah, that can fit a 360 AIO. So yeah, just upgrade to a 360 millimeter all-in-one liquid cooler. I'll even find one for you. Here. Looks like there's 19 of these in stock. Over at the North Jersey Micro Center. There you go. I think, AB, I think most of the value you can find is going to be in like mid-range parts. Like to me, the 14700K amongst 14th gen is a way better value than the 14900K. It's only missing 4 efficiency cores versus a 14900K. That's it. A little bit of frequency means it also runs a little bit cooler. All that 14700K is goated in 14th gen, in my opinion. It's just if the microcode hadn't sucked, it would have been great. North Jersey. Jersey Mike sounds really good right now, actually. Awesome. Thank you for the help. We'll wait for the 5080. Will the 5090 be that much better? It will be, but it's also probably going to be like $2,000. Whereas the 5080, hopefully, they're going to stick to around 1,000. If they're... What am I even thinking? Of course they're not. It's funny how they'll basically look at a 2-year-old part and say, well, we put this at $1,000, or not 2 years old for the 4080 Super, I guess. Like, we put this at $1,000, so this one's faster. It should be more expensive. No, that's like a year or two old. The faster thing should be the same price. It should just improve with time. That's how it used to be. It does, doesn't it? Love sandwiches. Absolutely. Firehouse subs are my favorite. Eclipse, I really like their meatball sub. It's very, very good at Firehouse. You think the 4080 Super can last up to 5 years? Faded TV, how would I ever know that? They haven't been out for 5 years, so I couldn't tell you. But if you don't clean out your PC and you just run it all the time and you never turn it off, maybe you'll kill it. I don't know. Not all of them are going to last 5 years. But you weren't telling me whether you think it would last in functionality-wise or whether it would last in terms of relevance. So I'm just going to assume you meant functionality-wise, and they'll probably last 5 years. Maybe. Would you sweat by CL36 DDR5 32? What do you mean DDR5 32? 32 gigs? CL36 versus CL32. I wouldn't really sweat that. DDR5 6000 CL30 is kind of what I usually go for now. Should we use any air compressor to clean out PCs? Only if you, like, if you're ever going to hit a fan with compressed air, you better be holding down the hub so it doesn't spin up and short out your fan headers. I haven't had Firehouse in a long time, but I love them too. There was one place that I boycotted, and it was Charlie's Cheesesteaks. Charlie's, yeah, the cheesesteak place. I boycotted them because they got rid of pepperoni, which was apparently, it turned out, an amazing topping for a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. And they got rid of that. They downgraded themselves. CL30. I generally go CL30, and it's very inexpensive these days, relatively speaking, but yeah. I'm literally next door to Jersey Mike's. I've never tried it. Customer bought one for me, and I did that floating from the cartoon. Oh, yeah. It is really good. It's really good. The fact that by default they put in a blend of olive oil and red wine vinegar on it, that's just good. That's just good stuff. Texadelphia is what I miss. What is Texadelphia? Never had it. I'm in Texas, though, so it's probably somewhere close to me. I don't know. Have any of you been to Potbelly? Nope. We just got our first Charlie's where I'm at, and I've been dying to get a loaded sandwich. Well, unfortunately, they won't have pepperoni as an option, which is it's just my favorite. I love pepperoni. It's a great cold cut, and it's a great topping for pizza. Thoughts on still running 3080? Does it work for you? If it does, good. That's my thoughts. It's still a solid GPU. There's still people running like 1060s. You're fine. Texadelphia is a cheesesteak place. Go to. Okay. If I ever run across one, I'll give it a try. There's a reason there's a line at Jersey Mike's and Subway is empty. Yeah, man. I used to eat the Hormel pepperoni straight out of the bag. Get some Ritz crackers. You're missing out on greatness there. I'm pretty sure they have a Potbelly in Texas. I've just never seen it. They might have it in like San Antonio or Austin or something. But if I'm in Austin, there's a lot of local places I'd rather go to. A lot. Subway, the Great American Story Downfall. I don't know what you're talking about. Story downfall, but Subway is the largest fast food franchise in the world. In the world, and it's not close. And it's really, really easy to understand why. Every restaurant needs refrigeration, right? But even though they need equipment for proofing and baking the bread, they still need a fraction of the amount of cooking hardware that the average fast food place needs, because the rest of it is all cold, and then they just toast it. Very, very cheap, relatively speaking, in terms of equipment, so very easy to open many, many locations, and they have the most locations out of any fast food franchise in the world, and again, it is not close. Wait, Subway used to be good? It did. $5 footlongs? It didn't matter if they were good. You got a lot of food for $5, and they got rid of that. Man, that saved me in college. Multiple times. Brother, how often do you clean your talent? Whoa, buddy, whoa. What? Are we calling it that? That's personal question. That is a personal question. The buy one get one free $5 footlongs were amazing. Yeah, I used to eat for 4 days off of that, off of $5. Well, not 4 days, like 2 days, really. 2 days. I got off for 2 days, lunch and dinner. San Diego pricing. Everything is expensive in San Diego. Everything is expensive in California. Oh man, I was just over there. It was bad. I boycotted Taco Bell because they gave me food poisoning. That's unfortunate. I mean, Talon, autocorrect, bruh. Well, okay. Mostly, it's very well filtered, so I clean the filters every month or so, and it's totally fine. But the filtration on it is very good. I'm going to forward you my PDF plus communication with Zydex to just get your 2 cents on how I should proceed after tonight's talks, at least if you don't mind taking a look. I don't mind taking a look. I'd like to see that. It's just bray@brayathorn.tech is my email. Eclipse, I guess it's something like that, yeah. Aaron G, my first PC arrived 2 weeks ago. 700X3D 4070 Ti Super. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Honestly, I never thought I would have something this cool where I'm from. Thanks for the guidance. You're very welcome, Aaron. Absolutely. But everyone can agree Subway lost its market share and went downhill like Applebee's and Fridays. I mean, they are a massive international company at this point, so they might be losing out in the U.S. here and there. But yeah, they'll probably just close like 100 restaurants and they won't even feel a bit of it. Prefer email over Discord message? Yes. Email, I'll see it no matter what. Discord messages, my Discord DM requests are through the roof. I never see those. Like, it's too many of them. That is my business email there, bray@brayathorn.tech. So just send it there, and I'll take a look at it when I can. If you want to confuse the Subway person, just order everything and say, I don't want bread. That's just a salad. Crazy salad, I guess. Taco Bell didn't give you food poisoning, the employees did. That's a fair point, Northern Lights. I still like Taco Bell, even though I live in a place that has really good Mexican food. Anywhere in South Texas is going to have really good Mexican food. But Taco Bell just has a specific flavor that I crave sometimes. And also, I really like fire sauce. I think it's a really good combination of flavor and spice. I think it's quite good. Whenever they try to change it and add a different sauce, I'm like, no. You guys got it already. You nailed it. Don't even worry about that. Little Caesars and ramen noodles was my college meals. Oh yeah, when I was Yeah, I did Little Caesars quite a few times. There was a place where I worked where I was right next door to one, and I would get one when I was leaving work, and it would be like, yeah, they got to know me, and they basically would drop a hot and ready pizza, like they'd cook one around the time I'd be leaving, and it was great. All you had to do is ask for one with extra sauce, and they have to make it for you fresh. And a fresh Little Caesars pizza is not bad. It's the ones that have been there for 4 hours sitting under the lamp, is like whatever they had, however they do it. Those are the ones that are bad, and those are the ones that a lot of people get. Taco Bell is that guilty pleasure where you have to lock the door and turn the lights out. Lol. I don't know about that. I don't care. I'll eat it proudly. Trent Ralph. I got a 700X 3D and a 700X CX pre-built in a Y60 case, and me GPU overheats. See if you can go into your fan curves and up the fan speeds for the bottom fans that bring fresh air to the GPU. That's all you need to do. Timothy Flores about to buy the Gladiator pre-configured PC 40 Super and 700X 3D from Alexander. Been researching for months and decided they were the best fit for me. Thanks for your videos. Thanks for your videos. Timothy, I'm happy to hear that. Now, I need to ask if they've already done it, but try code Brayathorn. Oh, okay. But yeah, it should be code Brayathorn now to get $50 off of that PC. So go ahead and do that. That's free real estate. My sister used to be a Texan. Crash, this is the point where I would be that typical Texan, be like, yeah, you can take the girl out of Texas, can't take Texas out the girl. There you go, out of the Texan or whatever. I'm not very into the whole Texas culture thing. It's fine, I guess. We do have the best barbecue. That's just a fact. But you know, other than that, I'm like, it's hot and humid here. Why do I live here? And then every winter, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why, because it's not that bad. Warm Eagle, that is now the code. We have circled back around. The circle is complete. And the code is Brayathorn once again. I'm going to look for more backgrounds. Oh, that is way too trippy. Good Lord. This would be kind of cool as a screened out one. Let me save this. I'm just like getting a bunch of these. They're great. Ooh, this one's nice. Ah, why does it got to be? Why does it got to be 1040, 1080p? Maybe I should be showing you guys what I'm looking at. This is just story blocks. I'm just looking at like things that infinitely loop, basically, for backgrounds. The thing is, I need some of these for pre-built rebuilds for when I'm just doing green screen, face cam, talking kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. I've used this one. It's a little too fast. You seen the TV show Prison Break? I saw some of it like forever ago. It's a pretty old show. Filmed in a real abandoned prison, used the real life architecture as a breakout method in the show. Cool. I rewatched it this year, so worth it. Nice. You suggest buying a PC from Reactor Gaming on Faunum. That's if it's right for you. Sure. The only thing is right now, for some reason, when I look up their site, pictures don't pop up. Oh no, that it does actually. Let's think about another one. But yeah, Reactor's good. And I've even got Code Braethorn over there. But if you want help getting a PC, you must have missed the description of the stream. The first thing there is a link that you can click to get your name on the list to get help. And I think Abner, I think we already talked, so I think that they're going to wait for 5080 is what they're going to do. But yeah, you need to get yourself on this list if you're looking for help. There's such random ones here. God, that looks so cheap. That one looks super cheap. Jeez. This one's purple, but it's like too busy. I could think of a use for this though, so I'm gonna go ahead. 1080p. Get out of here. No. That's cool, but not what I'm looking for. Just so many of these looping backgrounds. It's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. Wow, that's seizure inducing right there. Oh, God. Kind of neat, but why would I want that? And this is how my brain feels on a migraine right here. That's how my brain feels. It's a little too busy. That's kind of cool. Almost an Aurora feel to it, almost. I don't know what that would be used for. This is kind of cool for a news floor kind of feel. Pretty sure it's not Bears B, it's Bears Beats and Battle Stars, but yeah. Why are they jumping like that? I don't understand. Wow. Let me see some of the ones that I've done. I think I just downloaded a couple, so let's see what they look like. Oh, that's already the one that I have. Right, no, is it? I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's a little random, but it works. It's interesting. That's an interesting effect. Kind of like that. Hexagons are great. Great shape. 10 out of 10. Roga says, I'd like my criminals to stay in prison. You have criminals? Sorry to short your name, typing on an iPad. That's okay. Not B, says AB2. Wait. Prismatic is insane how they incorporate the character's background so to cohesively tell the story, and even the whole DB Cooper stuff is amazing. Might have to give it another look. Been a minute. Yeah, no one else has submitted their form. Check something real quick. Okay. What was that last one that I got, though? Oh, wait, I guess I didn't get a new one? I thought I had. Well, whatever. I may not like this one. It fits with my color theme, and we're flying through space. That's cool. I would do it. Oh, Higgle Jiggle. I'm sorry I missed your chat earlier. A lot of people have good taste and use purple for their name, so you mixed in with some others that have that. But do you watch the Longhorns or care about any sports? Unfortunately, not really. I didn't have any influences around me growing up that were into sports, so I never got into it. I think that's kind of a really critical component, is having that in your family or something, and I didn't. Or your friends who are into it, and all my friends were into D&D and stuff. Like, that was me. I just never really got into sports. That was not my thing. That shows the first box set I purchased, so expensive for me, but worth it. For me, Triple B, like, Firefly was it. Like, I wish that show got killed way too soon, and that's still no news on the PSU, or did I missed it? Oh yeah, no. They stick with the 650. That's apparently enough for the 4070 Super. So yeah, they stick with that. Well, unfortunately, This shirt is inaccurate. I am not a full nerd at the moment. I am actually quite hungry. See what I did there? Do you watch The Rookie, Braithorn? I should. It looks like a really good show, and I've seen a lot of shorts off of it, and Nathan Fillion is awesome. I should watch it, but I don't really watch many TV shows. I mostly watch... yeah, it's Nathan Fillion. I usually watch... by the way, Nathan Fillion, you might not know this, is a Falcon Northwest enthusiast. As is Alan Tudyk. What do you eat for breakfast on a normal day? Normal day, I sleep till noon, so I don't have breakfast. I don't know. I don't sleep till noon. I sleep till whenever. Sleep for me is a weird thing. I'm always tired, but I have difficulty falling asleep. It's hard. So basically, whenever I pass out is like I wake up when I don't know. It's tough. Particularly without being able to regulate my chronic fatigue syndrome with medication, and my sleep has been awful lately. Sleep, what's that? A new food? Breakfast can happen at 5 p.m. or 2 a.m. It's all good. I really like... I make really good pancakes. So if I have any choice, it's probably going to be my own pancakes because I make really good pancakes. But I also love breakfast tacos. So bacon, egg, and cheese, breakfast taco, I'm good to go. No shot, are you serious? See, I knew I liked him. Falcon Northwest, that's crazy. Yep. There's a Jack Black, also big Falcon Northwest fan as well. Yeah, I might. Because we don't have anyone else submitting anything for stream. I'm probably gonna cut it early so I can go get some food. Because me hungry. So what do we think, guys? Like compared to this one has a little bit more to it. Like I like mine a lot, but that just has more going on, you know. Imagine being one of 2 Cubs fans in a family full of Yankees fans. Yeah, that sounds rough. Real Falcon Northwest on top. I mean, yeah, they're the OGs. They invented the concept of it being a gaming PC building company. A little harder to read the Braithorn because it blends into the background. I mean, yeah, it does. I don't even know why I have this up here. I usually have my name down here, but whatever. School of Rock and Borderlands. Jack Black. JB was in... Jables was in Borderlands? I didn't watch Borderlands, so I don't know. But yeah, School of Rock, Jack Black. I had to stop eating pancakes after I met Hot Honey. But aren't they good on pancakes? Isn't that good on pancakes? Brighter one looks nice too. Okay. So this is one that I downloaded, and this is the one that I made. I don't know. Yeah, he was Claptrap. Nice. I mean, you can tell he loves gaming. He's been in he does gaming he's gonna be in Minecraft. He was in, you know, I guess he was in Borderlands. Yeah. Oh, too good. Okay. I like the hexagon because it matches the bee theme. That's true. Which one was that? It was this. Yeah. I do like this one. I think this one's pretty cool. Pick of Destiny is a good movie with Jack. Pick of Destiny was awesome. It unfortunately failed at the box office, but that's because people are wrong. What's up, Gamer Kid? Love the background. Thank you. Yeah, he's Minecraft Steve. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch that movie because I don't like what they did with it so far. The trailer looks like a mobile game, all right? Because they didn't make things actually blocky like they are in the game, and also the scale is all wrong. It's just, man. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's like they couldn't figure out what to do with it when they could have just talked. Like they could just figure that out. I don't know. I feel like they could have just followed some of the... What I wish they would have done with the Minecraft movie, because Minecraft is not that forthcoming with lore. They should have worked with the people who created it, you know? And gone... that could have been a vehicle to actually talk about the freaking lore. Or you could do Minecraft Dungeon stories. Because there's a bunch of stuff going on in Minecraft Dungeons. Terraria movie would be dope IMO. Grandma's Boy is probably for you then? Oh, you're talking about because I love bad movies, good bad movies. Yeah, Grandma's Boy is a classic. Absolute classic. How do you see me? It's great. I don't know why that's a line that popped in my head, but yeah. We're Team Roblox in my house, so I hope we're not missing much with the Minecraft movie. Minecraft is fun. Roblox is different, just because like the characters are squarish or whatever. Like Minecraft is a game where like you kind of make your own fun. There are quests you can do kind of, but they're not labeled as quests. They're just goals you can pursue if you want. With Roblox, people make games and you can you actually play them. So Minecraft really requires like you to sort of lose yourself in it and just have fun. I like mini waffles. I make them in my mini waffle maker. That's awesome. Yeah, this has become a just chatting stream, everybody. That's what we're doing right now, apparently. Okay, we are going to, don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and, because I'm hungry and I got nothing else right now. So we're going to go ahead and pass this over to buddy of the channel, ex-military man. I met this guy at QuakeCon, super cool. Also previously hung out in the streams quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and pass it over to the ex-military man. And I hope you guys will join for that, stick around for that. Because yeah, if there's just nothing going on, I mean, there's no reason to go till the end. No one else needs help. No one else needs help. We're good. So let's go ahead and do that. Terraria better than Minecraft ammo. Is that a hot take? It's just different to me. Like Minecraft is in a class on its own, I think. So it's hard to compare to other games, honestly. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that so I can go grab some food. And you guys get to meet someone who I've met and is really cool. And is really nice. And they're playing Diablo 4 right now. So let's go and drop in and surprise them. It's going to be fun. I just want to take you over to somewhere where there's action happening. So if you want to be part of that and you're on the YouTube stream, click the link in the description that takes you over to the Twitch stream. But I am going to start up the raid. And guys, remember the mission, should you choose to accept it, is to say something nice to the streamer. And and I don't mean the words something and nice. I mean, say something cool or say hi or something like that. And that's all you got to do. Even if you got to leave, just do that. What's up, Walleye? Hey, you got gifted a sub earlier. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. And for everyone in the YouTube chat, thank you for hanging out as well. I will see y'all on Thursday. Hopefully more people need help then, and I'm not just going to tell everybody to wait. I'm probably still going to do that. And keep an eye out tomorrow for a video dropping. New episode of System Integrators Weekly coming up tomorrow. I hope you watch it, share it, like it, and stuff. That's over on the YouTube channel. All right, everybody. Yes, you do. I do what, Igor? Yes. So say Terraria is better than mine. No. I have no opinions. You guys know me better than that. All right, everybody. Raid is happening. It's happening now. And I'll see y'all on Thursday. Mean for us to say something. No, I don't. I don't, Igor. That's just weird. Imagine someone raiding you and they're just like, someone just randomly says something nice and then they leave. Like, that's weird. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all on Thursday. And until then, take care. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Let's go, nerds!